now by soccer analyst for ESPN and former England player, Steve McManaman. Thank you so much, Steve, for being with us again. Prior to this World Cup, Steve, I'd always known that I'd always known intellectually that Messi was one of the greatest players ever. I'd always known that intellectually. But now I really get it. Like, I really, really get it. I feel as though this World Cup, he has drummed it into all of our heads. I mean, the big question is, can Spain stop Messi? Your thoughts?
Well, yeah, that is the big question, Zain. I mean, what you would say is that the Spanish team up to now have been the best team in the competition. You know, the so-called favourites in France, Spain dispatched of them really easily, and they were very, very impressive in their semi-final victory against France. So they will go into the final as favourites, and probably as big favourites, to be very honest. But, you know, Messi and Argentina have got that little bit of magic with them at this moment in time. They've had a little bit of fortune, a good fortune on the way, but they've managed to navigate themselves to the final. And when you get to the final, anything can happen. Of course, Argentina are the holders. Spain are the champions of Europe. Argentina are the champions of South America and also the world champions. So they've got something special in their DNA that can maybe help them. But on paper, you would always say the Spanish, but they've only conceded 1 goal, Spain, in the whole tournament. You would say they are the favourites going into this final. But there's lots and lots of little subplots, of course. You know, Messi playing for Barcelona and Pedri being there and Gavi being there and Pau Cubarsí and Lamine Yamal. There's loads of lovely little subplots when you speak about this game. So let's hope it lives up to the hype and it's a fantastic event.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because, you know, soccer is obviously a team sport. Football's a team sport. It's not just about one individual player. You belong to the sort of era before the sort of Messi, Ronaldo era. You belong to the more sort of, you know, David Beckham, Zinedine Zidane era. I think one thing that I find really interesting is, you know, what makes some of these players so great? Because yes, obviously it's the dribbling, it's the scoring, it's the passing, but I imagine it's also your ability to bring out greatness in your teammates. You know, Messi has an uncanny ability to elevate everyone else around him.
Absolutely. He is so far better than everybody else in the Argentinian team. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. It's just how good he is. And you see the Argentinian team, they're almost like 10 bodyguards for Messi. They wait for him to come out on the pitch. He leads them out. He's their leader. You see them carrying him off the pitch at the end, almost as if to protect him. They know how good he is. They know how important he is. And they need him all the time. And he's a wonderful leader. He's not the most vocal. He's not the most passionate on the pitch. But it's what he does on the pitch when he has the ball, what shows he's a leader. They were behind against England. They were struggling against England until he literally said, right, everybody jump on my back and I will carry you to victory. And that's what he does. And he's done that time and time and time again. And that's what a real leader is. A real leader shows you on the pitch with that little white ball how good he is. And he'll lead by example. And that's what he's done on many occasions. And the fact that we're talking about him now as a 39-year-old, when he doesn't play in any of the major leagues in Europe, of course he plays in the MLS. And the fact that he's 39 and still beating everybody in statistics, as in goals and assists, etc., and he's leading his country to a second final in succession. And if they win it, you know, that'll be a big thing for Argentina if they retain this, because of course only Brazil have done it in 58 and 62. So that's another big tick in Messi's box. And of course for the country of Argentina, when they go up against Brazil, that's what it's all about. So he's a wonderful leader, great footballer, and they need to keep him wrapped in cotton wool until Sunday afternoon and make sure he's out on that pitch.
You know what? You know what's interesting though? He is, as you point out, overall Spain is on paper the better team. And what I understand about Spain is that once they get the ball, it is so difficult to win it back. I mean, they've sort of mastered possessing the ball. That's really scary. And in order to win the ball back from them or seize it back from them, you need more than just Messi, right?
Yes, you do, yes. Spain are incredible at doing that. We all thought France would score goals against them because they were too quick and too offensive. Spain just didn't let them have the ball. And the great thing about Spain is when they went 1-0 up against France, they kept the ball, wanted to get 2-0, wanted to be 3-0, were incredibly offensive going forward and stopping France how to play, and that was, of course, quite contradictory to how England were the other day. But Spain are great. They master the ball. They'll have possession. Expect Argentina to upset them, to kick them, to pinch them, to pull the shirts, to try and put them off the stride, because that's the only thing that will hurt Spain. But Spain will dominate the ball. They will have 60% possession, and we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see if Argentina can do something about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really curious. When Messi retires, I wonder, how the Argentine team will do. I mean, as you point out, you said it so well. Like, they're just bodyguards for him. They're just we're here for you, So do they retain that magic? I wonder. I don't know. We'll see.
No, they'll retain the hunger. They certainly won't. They certainly won't retain the magic, because once Messi stops, and whether it'll stop after this World Cup, a number of other players alongside him will stop. This was a team predominantly from 4 years ago, so they are all getting to the end of their careers. So the magic will stop, because he is, like Diego Maradona before him when they last won the World Cup in '86, they need that focal point. In the 80s and 90s, it was Maradona. Now it's Leo. Once he goes, they're going to have to get something special to recreate what he's done.
I'm sure they're grooming a lot of people. There's a lot of people in the wings. I mean, you have to be smart about these sorts of things. We'll see who takes the crown, who inherits the crown from Messi next. All right, Steve McManaman, we'll see what happens on Sunday. Thank you.